Here we are, live again, ready,
Back at it.
in sync. We're in the same outfit. Look at that. We're here for the match day at St James's Park for Newcastle United against Southampton FC. Jack, how are you doing?
Oh, mate, I'm ready for a game of football. I can tell you that. I'm so ready to rinse the taste out of my mouth. So I'm just ready for it.
You look like you're ready with the right sort of beverage. I've gone for
Absolutely.
a pint of gin.
A whole pint, just necking that full gin.
Absolutely.
Smart.
Yeah. We're a bit classy here. Don't drink from the bottle.
I mean, I was going to do the same thing, and then I saw the squad, and I was like, oh, actually, maybe I won't do that today.
Do you know what? I love that squad.
Absolutely.
It was everything we could have possibly hoped for.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Minamino starting. What do you make of that?
I'm very excited to see that. It's quite clear that if you were to get the old FIFA sheets up, he's one of the better. He's a star. He's like a star signing for us, kind of things. I'm not surprised he's gone straight in, but it's the fact that he's also worked with Ralph. So I'm sure, Klopp somewhat plays a similar system, so he's used to the press already. So there's no reason why he shouldn't go straight in, and I'm very excited to see it.
Yeah. No, I am too. It's a bit of an unknown. Unknown because, of course, we've only seen him sort of come on for 10 minutes here and there for them lot up north.
I remember seeing him in Champions League games, especially in group stages where he would come on, and I've always thought he plays. I always rated him. There's a few players in that Liverpool squad that, like him and Shaqiri. I'm like, oh, I wish they got more time because I really rate them as players. And I always think that they would do a great job for someone like us. So I was really excited when we got him. So I'm really excited to see him on the pitch today.
Yeah. And also, we've got a few people on the bench that I wasn't expecting to see. Nathan Teller being one. And Salasu's on the bench.
Salasu's on the bench. The mystery man is there.
The mythical centre-back. No, he's on the bench. He's on the bench.
Can he believe it? Like... I bet. Do you reckon he's a little bit annoyed? Like he's like that Vestergaard's back as well. He's like, oh, for God's sake! I thought I was going to make made this one game back before him. But no.
Yeah, it's a bit mad, really. It is a bit mad. Do you think he'll actually make an appearance? I mean, I can see him coming on if we're 3-0 up.
If we're 3-0 up, also with Stevens probably playing right back today. We've already got someone out of position at the back there, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe later in the game, you're right, we switch to maybe a 5 at the back, and we see maybe Romeo come off just to protect him a little bit. So I don't know if he's got. Hopefully, he's got the full 90 minutes in him, but I don't want to stress it out too much if he doesn't. So, he needs to be taken care of. But that's another thing. When I was reading the team sheet, you're like, oh, Vestergaard, great, and I almost skipped right past Oriol when I saw him. Like it was just like I didn't even register it, and I was like. And when I went back to message you, I was like, "Oh, and Oriol's in the team, so fantastic!" Like, I'm really excited because that's it's just really, really probably that's our strongest minus Kyle Walker-Peters. That's our strongest squad.
Well, yeah, supposedly,
supposedly that should be our strongest squad. So I'm excited for it.
No, absolutely. Thanks everyone in the chat section for joining us. Still a lot of confidence. Are you still confident for a 3-0 win here today, Jack?
Yeah. After watching a few Newcastle fan channels and some other little bits and bobs, just to sort of see what their take on it is. Yeah, I think there's a sort of Steve Bruce is the kind of manager that's kind of like the last guy in the pub to notice stuff. So he's kind of like he feels like the manager. He's like the best manager to play after you've lost 9-0 because he's the kind of manager to be like, well, they lost 9-0, so I can play this kind of game rather than because he's just not a very good manager. But
they've got plenty of injuries as well, though, haven't they?
Exactly, they've got lots of injuries and a lot of injuries at the back. So if we're playing this sort of team, which looks like it's mega attacking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited for it. Very excited for it. You know how much I rate a Japanese player in this club, Mike. I've got room in my heart. So I'm ready.
Can you imagine the Yoshida testimonial when it's coming up?
Oh, mate, I just
want to. Heck of a game, that.
Just want to say goodbye to him. It's probably just going to be me there. me and you, like, yeah.
I reckon you'd have. I definitely reckon you have a few Yoshida fans going to that testimony.
However, I only want it to be full of people who were openly for Yoshida whilst he was here.
Yeah,
I just want it to be a room full of people like-minded. Like, he's great, isn't he?
A select few.
Before the game, I was watching the pre-show with Kenzie Benali, and they were talking about all the Japanese players. So they had a nice long segment on Yoshida. I was having a great time.
Oh, nice. For that select group of fans, are we allowed to have fans that say Yoshida's a great player, but he's always got one mistake in him? Are we allowed those fans in? Because I'm one of those fans.
Here's the thing.
I have to confess.
He was the guy that always had that one mistake in him. And then for the last few seasons, I say he got a lot of those mistakes out of him. Like he probably, he was always around the corner, but he was really bad at back passing and sort of doing stupid things. A bit like Stevens, really. It's just that he just always had that place. He's kind of a Stevens equivalent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I suppose it's a similar mold. Loving all these comments in the chat section here. Just reading this one from Matt. How you doing, Matt? Good to see you, mate. I wonder how long it's going to take for them to mention a scoreline today.
I'm not listening.
We turned it off. We've turned off the commentary, so
I don't ever listen to commentary anymore.
Might be a little bit of bleed coming in, but we shall see. But yeah, it's like, so what? It's what we do now. Whatever. Move on. Salisu to start against Wolves in the Cup, maybe. Yeah, we could see that. But let's face it, it's going to be a different FA Cup kind of game, so.
I think the FA Cup is a lot different. We see the FA Cup a lot different now than we probably did like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Now that we sort of slipped a little bit, and European football is going to probably be a struggle to get to. I feel like an FA Cup is now kind of, well, if we won an FA Cup or we had a good cup run, that could be kind of the upswing to the season. So I kind of think against Wolves, probably going to start a Vestergaard, a stronger team, because I think once you start hitting the Premier League teams, it's times you kind of have to switch it up a little bit. That's why I was so gutted for the Shrewsbury game that all those guys didn't get to play.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess you would kind of rotate it, or they're interviewing Ralph on my screen.
Yeah, on my screen. Me and Mike are in sync today, and it feels so good.
It is, and I'm going to put the chat section off to one side so we didn't get any of the, because we're about a minute behind because we watch it on the app. Because I can't be bothered to move the camera setup into the living room, and it is what it is. But yeah, I can see him sort of thinking like, "Don't say it." He's staring at the report saying, "Don't say it." I
think he's in a good space with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So let us know in the comment section what your score predictions for today's game are. I went for a 2-0 win, and Jack's going for a 3-0, right? Still going 3-0.
Big 3-0 win.
So let's see. James Pike is going for a Saints 5-1 win. God, love that.
That's the other thing. Like imagine
erase the goal difference. Erase it.
That would imagine what the scenes will be like today if we did come out and we did put an absolute booting in. That would be something else.
Yeah. Red and White says apparently it's already mentioned that scoreline. Yeah, it's bound to happen. Go a win, so you can go above Arsenal. Yeah. That's the crazy thing about it, really, isn't it? But
big up to Red Devil Studios for making us feel, not too bad about the whole situation the other night. He was very gracious. He was so
unbelievably gracious considering the circumstances. So,
Given it the other way around, I don't know if I would be as nice. So, absolute gentleman. He's a better man than me. He's a better man than me.
Oh dear. Also, Leroy here, Minamino to either get a score or assist. Yep. I'll tell you who else I reckon is going to score today. Now that I've seen the team sheets, and it might shock you. Jack Stevens.
You reckon?
I'm calling it. Jack Stevens, header from a corner.
Wow, that's a big shout from you.
Even
though Vestergaard's on the pitch.
Exactly why Vestergaard's on the pitch, because everyone's going to be manning Vestergaard, thinking, watch out for the headers from Vestergaard, and there's our boy Jack Stevens right at the back post. Boom, straight in.
I got a sneaking suspicion that Steve Bruce probably hasn't told them about Vestergaard. He ain't playing. I don't have to talk. He ain't playing. I don't have to talk to him. He's probably seeing the team sheet's like, oh no, I knew there was something I was meant to tell him.
Yeah,
sorry, boys.
Probably thought he would already been sold to Leicester or something like that. That's probably the case. But yeah, no, I can't wait to clip that up at the end of the game as well. Me calling that.
Yeah.
That confident.
All right, hold on. Let me give one out then, so I can also be clipped up.
Yeah, do something audacious.
What's it going to be? Romeo is going to score a screamer. 30 to 40 yards.
Yeah,
all
second ball out the.
All those times where we're screaming hit it, he's going to hit
it. Oh dear. Yeah. Well, that'll be every time he goes near the ball, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right on the edge of the penalty area. It's it. So yeah, there we go. There's another point. Whoever put Bednarek on their fantasy football, I did see someone actually had Bednarek on their fantasy football team, and David Luiz, and the Arsenal keeper Leno, one of the two, and then that was -21. I don't know what that means because
what I want to know is, will Bednarek have points given back? Because obviously you get deducted points for a red card. Do those points get given back? Because as one of those people who started Bednarek, I would like those points back.
That's interesting.
However, I did have Bruno Fernandes set as captain, so it kind of evened itself out in the end.
Yeah. See, we're wearing red shorts
with the red top.
Look at that! I like that.
That's a cool look.
See, I was wondering because our kit is incredibly similar.
We were talking about that, weren't we? We were saying how.
So it's not surprising we're wearing the red top. I thought we might wear the white shorts, but I think it's a good idea to wear red shorts.
I like the all red.
Stick them in a club shop.
Yeah. Absolutely. I've not actually looked at the Newcastle team. Let me take a look, see what they've got to offer.
Callum Wilson's walking down a tunnel.
I know their keeper's had a few howlers in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's very appropriate music, though, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of the channels that I was listening to said they didn't want this Darlow to start, and they wanted Dubravka to go back in. So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
They've got Joe Willock starting today. They just signed in from Arsenal.
Okay. Attacking midfield option.
Their midfield is pretty tasty going forward. They've got Willock, Sek Maximum, obviously Wilson up top, and Shelby's one of those players where he doesn't do a lot, but then he can just sort of just do something crazy in a game. So he's always one to sort of look out for, even though he's kind of a banter player, but people would sort of joke about him. But I honestly do think every so often he does just do something.
Yeah. Andy Carroll's on the bench.
Yeah, but that just means late goals, doesn't it? So I don't want to be 2-1 at 85 minutes. Ryan Fraser on the bench.
Joe Linton's on the bench for them. He's the one that costs 40 million, isn't he?
Yep. What a waste of money.
Oh man, what a luxury to spend that amount on the player and stick him on the bench.
I mean, we sort of do like the next stage down equivalent. We spend 20 million and never play them and then loan them out.
Yeah.
So we're kind of the next one down. It's not quite that bad.
Desperation.
But I mean, apparently, I think, what was it? Newcastle spent a supposed 100 million in the past transfer window.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, who gave Steve Bruce that money?
Yeah. Well, I think the Newcastle fans are very vocal in terms of the, and they haven't had a massive amount spent on them over the last 4 or 5 years. We're kind of in a similar position to us, but the last 2 seasons they've seen a few big spends go in there.
Oh, look at this! Just nice to see. Look at that little face of Minamino up there.
I was talking to my postie this morning. Shout out to Ken the postie if you're watching. Nice to see you. About Redmond. He was very nervous about Redmond, and I said I'm still confused of why he gets started on the left. And then I suddenly realised it's because he likes to cut inside and then shoot with his right.
Yeah.
So maybe that's another one for me to clip up at the end of this game. Redmond and Stevens, 2-0.
You reckon, eh? Okay. That's where the 2 goals are coming from. I like it. I also very much like the red shorts with the red top.
That's good, doesn't it?
It kind of reminds me of, is it second Premier League shirt? The one that had the really thin white stripes on it?
Yeah, first one back, I think.
Yeah. The Joss Hoyville, Lambert.
Yeah. I'm enjoying all these comments. Keep them coming. Wish Joe would spend 100 mil. Joe would barely spend a $5. Yep, certainly feels like that much.
I mean, to be fair, he hasn't spent a penny on Minamino, has he? So,
well, a fair bit on wages, but I think that's down to the average balance sheet, really.
I wonder how much his wage is.
If you went to Liverpool, probably a lot. I imagine they're subsidising it. I imagine. Right.
Yeah, but would it be that much at Liverpool?
Look at that. We're about to kick off on my screen.
They've got 4 of them. Was it 4 or 5 on that corner?
That's about 5 about to sprint up the pitch.
I've kicked off. Have you kicked off?
Yep.
Cracking.
Let's go.
Let's go. Have you hidden the chat, have you?
Yeah, let me move it across. I'll check it periodically, but it's just so that we don't see any nasty surprises. But feel free to keep the chant in the chat section going. He's tall. He's ours. He's Yannick Vestergaard. 30 seconds gone, no red card.
We've done it, guys.
Done it.
What was it? 2 minutes?
I think it's about 90 seconds or something like that.
Goody.
Listen to us. We're talking about it now.
I mean, it was the last game. It's not like Leicester where it was a year ago. Like,
look at that. Romeo straight in there. Difference.
Free kick.
Yep.
Romeo he looks really confident on the ball, and the first few touches he's had, like there was that little one there where it looked like he might have lost it, but just retained the ball, just retained it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
cheeky.
You're ever so slightly ahead of me.
I win.
Ever so slightly.
I can't pause it on the app, I don't think.
No, don't worry about it. It's fine.
I was tempted to put on whatever this manager mode is. Did you get that? Have you got that on your app?
What, the manager mode?
Yeah, and I don't. It says it shows the tactics and.
I'm going to push the button.
I'm pushing the button too. Let's just. Oh no, it's on the adverts. I ain't going to that. That's way too far behind for me.
Oh, now I got a problem.
No. Should have just let me touch it.
Oh my goodness! Right, I'm back in. 1 minute 50. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. I think you're ahead now.
Woohoo!
Damn it!
Someone just fouled Vestergaard.
How dare they?
Send them off.
Oh, that... What ref is that? What's his name?
Not Mike Dean. That's all we need to care about. Yeah.
You know he's like, yeah, I'm being watched today. Like I've got to do a good job today. Craig Paulson. Right, Craig, your name's on my lips. Hopefully I won't have to say it again.
Yeah.
I'm going to start taking it in stages, like when you're at school. If he's bad, I'm going to write his name on the board. If it's really bad, I'm going to send him out.
Oh. That's getting the ball back. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, well. Oh.
Apparently a foul.
It's all right. Lay that maximum out. Saint Maximum does sound like a cool comic book character, doesn't it?
Oh, he's quick down there.
Yeah, he is.
Danny clearing it. Yes, Danny.
That's what I want to see. That's what we want to see. Yeah, Maximum's kind of like a little budget Traore, isn't he? Just that he's got a lot of pace down that wing. Except he doesn't Vaseline his arms up. So it should be easier to grab.
Budget Traore.
He is a bit, though, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Loving Minamino already.
That's great. Do you know what? I think I prefer our kit all red.
Yeah, that's good. Makes a lot more sense.
And particularly with this kit. I'm already excited for the Hummel kit.
Yeah. We're playing a high line here, though.
Yes,
have you noticed that?
We're playing a very high line, but I think they've got the confidence in the back line today. I think it's super defensive. I'm amazed how high up Stevens is.
Yeah, there's no one in our half. McCarthy's on the halfway line, pretty much. It's mad. Statement.
That is a statement. That is not the line of a team that lost 9-0 last week. That's
yeah.
How did you play the next week to make up for it? Keeper played on the halfway line pretty much first 10 minutes.
Yeah. What do you mean sit back? What do you mean? What is that?
Hey, it's gone.
It's happened again. It's happened again.
Let's not sing that tonight.
No. Good point.
What was the last 3 o'clock kickoff we had in the Prem? It seems like ages ago.
It does.
Especially on a Saturday. Oh, no. That's fine.
Look how tight we are at the back, though.
Yeah. I love that time wasted by McCarthy. Shall I catch it? No, I chest it. Let it drop. It's nice to see the bench looking so deep today as well. That's there are people on it. That was a real nice get.
Go on, Redmond. Go on.
Go on. I mean, his shirt was pulled back there. Oh, Minamino, that's he's in the box. He's looking perky.
Was that him on the far side? Oh no, there he is.
He's just in the middle there. Look.
Yeah, he got inside. Oh, what a debut that would have been.
That's the sort of run we're looking for. Oh God.
Flag. Oh.
Well, there you are.
The flag go up.
Thank the Lordy. How offside are we talking like that?
Miles offside. He's miles offside.
He's miles off. That's annoying that we didn't see that straight up, like they were showing replays. I hate cutting back to the game when they're on the attack. But it shows that there are vulnerabilities, and there's a way that Newcastle are going to be playing, and that is just to release Callum Wilson, because that's all they've got, really.
Yeah, that was an interesting clearance.
Cool, calm, and relaxed.
Southampton, a couple of issues with VAR of late. That's the biggest understatement of the year.
Just a bit.
Need to get the ball back now. We need possession here. Come on. He's offside.
I think that's probably something that we lacked with Vestergaard not being there, was that we seem to play the offside trap really well when he's in the team. The line is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's been a while since past few games you've not been seeing that a lot. Like that players being dragged into offside positions by us. So
Yeah.
Hopefully there's just... Oh, that was a terrible pass by Vestergaard, though.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Minamino, what was that, mate?
That's gone.
I do like how Minamino's really involved, though. Like, trying to get into space, trying to do something a bit different.
Cheeky. So it's an improvement from Tuesday night. Yeah.
Most
well,
things
that's fair comment. Fair comment.
It's a funny one, isn't it? Because you kind of want to come into this game and you're like, right, I want to score straight away. Let's put a statement in. But at the same time, you do have to remember it is football. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. And he's out straight away.
Flipping heck.
I mean, that looks like
with both legs.
He's off the ground now, I'd say.
He's all right, though. Minamino, I mean.
Oh, my God, he's up. Like, it's so... I just get nervous now seeing a player of ours get tackled because he's like, well, they're not really getting up right now.
Yeah. Oh, man, that was a nervy pass.
As was that. Come on, boys. There's no need to be stupid with it. I know we're trying to play our game a bit, but play it well.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, Shay.
Forgot the ball.
Oh, go on, Shay. Oh, wow. That was great.
I've got Mrs. MatchDayVlogs to pick up a tray of Krispy Kremes in case this does go wrong. So
Smart.
Always thinking on this channel.
Like I said, I got that beer crate come. There's a bottle of Jack Daniels next to me. No, I've got ways to cure.
The Saints Watchalong bunker.
Yeah.
Rations.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty good now. It's just like, right, how do I recover from this sadness at home?
Yeah.
I think that's the only upside to watching games at home rather than at the stadium is that there are games where you just go on.
It's a penalty, surely.
Check it. Are they checking it?
Offside, apparently. He's miles off. 50 miles off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Danny. He's off.
Yeah, Danny.
Oh.
It's all right, though. It's all right. Yeah, the only upside to watching games at home rather today is that, when we've had those bad days, is the fact that I can just switch it off when I'm at home. There's nothing worse than when we finish one of those bad games. It's like, now I've got to go all the way home.
Yeah.
That drive back from Southampton never seems longer.
How is that not a foul?
Body check, bro.
Nah. That's a foul.
Go on, mate. Give me a card. We get it overturned. There's no contact there. Well, that's a clear and obvious mistake. Did they not VAR that? No,
No, can't on those sort of things.
Cheat.
Most Newcastle squad offside at the moment.
Voldemort steps up. Cool, big punch.
Yeah, right.
Superman flying through the box there. Beautiful.
Superman punch that was. Yes, go on, Ori.
Run! Oh, that's a shame.
Sore throat. Sore throat.
Oh, it's good to see Bednarek on the pitch, isn't it? That's a bit just justice, that is, walking around the back of the pitch.
Yeah. Oh, someone's past Bednarek.
Is it him? Damn.
Joe Willock.
Damn. Too easy, boys. It seemed to be a lot of you in the box there and people not picking people up.
Who's...
No one's picking him up, but it looks like Prowse is playing too close to Romeo there. It's like Romeo's got that position there. Like
too easy. Far too easy.
It's all right, guys. Plenty of time left in the game.
It's times like this, think, why do we do this? Why do we do this to ourselves?
Because we're Southampton fans, Mike, and this is what it's about.
It is. The highs with the lows.
We had it real good for a few months. So just...
Yeah, we did. We did. Thing is, though, when you're losing to a depleted through injury Newcastle United side, you start to doubt yourself, don't you? But early signs were very, very good in this game. That doesn't look good at all. Oh,
who's out of position so much? Like, is it
Bertram?
Mad. Is it Bertram playing too high? It seems to be so. There's a big gap on that side. Like, it's quite clear where the threats are. So who's not picking them up? Fair play, Danny.
Ah!
Oh, Danny.
Well in, Redmond. Good lad.
I mean, funnily, Stevens' side looks more protected than Bertrand's does.
Well, Stevens is playing much higher up the pitch, as he would be if he was Kyle Walker-Peters.
Yeah.
But
it's
weird seeing him that high, though. It is weird seeing him that high.
Weird seeing him that high.
Minamino's screamer. Go on. Go on.
Oh, it's a shame.
There's a flag on it.
Yeah, he must have been a fair whack offside. He's got confidence, though.
Yeah, nothing wrong with his performance so far. Adversity. It's what we do.
It's not easy being Saints. Who's on the ground then? What's his name?
If they've got a bit of time to check the chat section. Guy on the right looks like Kevin De Bruyne. That's you, isn't it? You're on the right.
What are we talking about here? Yes, I'm on the right. I look like Kevin De Bruyne. That's
apparently.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, players on the left are getting what appears to be a lot of space. I'm not quite sure why as well. Just a lot of confidence for Minamino.
I think the bits we've seen from him so far, you should be quite confident in him. I think he looks nippy.
Right, put the chat session away because we are watching again.
Come on, boys, push through. Whoa, keep going. Keep going. Oh.
It's that pass, though. That was the pass.
That was the pass. He's way on. Danny.
Do you reckon it's time wasting?
Nah, I think it's a bit early for that, I'd say. I don't understand what I mean. I guess he's to hit it with his right, but I don't understand why Danny stuck his left foot out to get that.
Yeah. Maybe he thought he was going to have to hit it quickly.
Is that really the closest part of the pitch that he can come off?
I guess so. From where he is now, anyway. You ever been to St James's Park?
I haven't. I think I would. I'd like to, though.
It's a great stadium.
Yeah, it is beautiful to look at. I mean, it's one of those stadiums that if you're a football fan that's just come into it, the last 10, 15 years or so, you'd be like, why do Newcastle have that?
I watched Newcastle versus Crystal Palace there. The season Newcastle got relegated. That was Andros Townsend free kick, 1-0 win.
Andros Townsend. Is he still at Palace?
Well, he's at Palace now, but then he was playing for Newcastle.
Oh, yeah.
That's right behind a free kick that curled in. It's amazing. Very friendly, their fans.
Wow, they've got to be, haven't they?
Shay's on. Oh, go on, Danny.
Go on.
Oh,
come on, Danny, mate. Danny, how are you not finishing from there, pal? That's bread and butter stuff for you.
Hit it. Back, no.
Why did you take that touch? Why did you take that touch?
Just wanted to be sure.
Smash it.
Shot on target, though. Apparently, it was a good tackle.
I don't know about that.
Got the ball back.
Calmly collected by Bednarek.
I already like Minamino. He's just able to turn around and see that he's got loads of space.
Yeah.
Very composed player. How old is he?
20.
Or 20s. He's settled right in.
He's 26.
As old as that, really?
As old as that.
Oh, Danny's in. Go on.
Go on, Danny.
Oh,
for God's sake. I mean, that one was harder than the other one, but these are chances.
off. He wasn't off.
Yeah, Minamino was on. He's on there. Ish. Come on, boys. We're looking much better now.
Flipping heck. The space they've got. No.
Oh, for Christ's sake. God damn.
What is going on?
Let's take a look at this.
See, why? Oh, it's just freak.
It's a poor shot that's gone straight at his feet, and it's just... But at the same time, you know, it's really close to McCall. Like that's freak, but
It's taken 2 deflections.
Yeah. Oh, it's hard, and it's like there's nothing you can do about that one, really.
We dominated the first half. Absolutely dominated it. We're 2 goals down.
They've just been clinical. Well, not say clinical. It's just freak in nature. Freak.
Oh, man. Still early in the game. Oh, goodness.
It's all right. A big 3-2 win with Bednarek to score. That would be a...
It already has.
That's a good point. You know, when Bednarek scores, it's 3-2. So now they scored for them.
Man. Become a bit of a bogey ground for us in James Park, though, hasn't it?
Has a bit.
We lost here 2-1 last season, I think it was, in a game we didn't deserve to lose, which this is looking familiar.
That just seems to be what happens with us against Newcastle, isn't it? Like, remember our last game at St. Mary's when we were like, well, we didn't deserve to lose that. And yet we did.
We went down to 10 men in that fixture we were at. The last fixture we were at the stadium.
Who was sent off? Was that Gineppo sending off?
Yeah, Gineppo. It's that right back position though that's costing us, because it's just not normal to have Jack Stevens in that position.
Yeah.
So it's just a bit of a vicious challenge. Flipping heck.
They're doing those in the middle of the park, Newcastle. There's been a few massive ones. Come on, play it through. Where is he? Get it to Minamino. Come on.
Yes! Yes! Get in there! Minamino! Woohoo! Have that!
Yes! Told you guys, he's coming.
Woo!
Right back in it. Come on.
Oh, man. Game on.
Game on.
What a hit.
That is amazing.
Oh, yeah. Buy him now. Buy him now. Amazing.
Even so, Dad's a big Minamino fan, so even as a Liverpool fan, he's watching today, and he's just messaged me, "Get in."
Oh man, right, I need to get the thing back up.
Oh, is Bertrand about to get told off for something there?
I didn't even see that.
Bertrand getting a yellow. Wilson had all of the ball, and Bertrand went to grab it, and he just seemed to just hit him. Did he give him a yellow for it?
I think so. Bertrand in the rain makes me really nervous. I get flashbacks. It's exactly the response we needed. Exactly the response.
Yeah. But no joke though. He looks like just a wicked player. Like he's
That's a great goal. Great goal.
I can't wait.
How wide?
Why did you not? Come on, Danny, play it to him. Danny's passing, man. Like a lot of it goes back or falls short. Like there's.
Well in, Bednarek.
Cool, Bednarek. Really taking your time there, pal.
Oh.
No joke. There's a good chance at the end of this game, if it goes our way, and there are certain things that happen, is that, you know, your Kevin Danzo video, I'll make one about Minamino.
Yeah, man. You need to launch that YouTube channel of yours. It needs to happen.
It does. I'm just a very lazy man. It's kind of. I just feel it's kind of weird to start it in the middle of a season. It's been my only thing. It's hard to know where to start.
Nah, not at all. The football season's always happening.
Just need to pick a game, really, don't I? Just need to pick a game, choose that as the first one. Oh, that'd be nice. Get Wilson off the pitch. Did that other matey come off?
I like Craig Pawson already. He's like, is he injured? Get him off
the pitch.
That way. He's like, nah, I'm all right. I can play on.
No, you can't, mate. Come on. Do it for the South Coast.
Is he coming off? So you feared for Andy Carroll coming on, didn't you?
Yeah. But at the same time, him coming on now, in my mind, probably plays better for our hands. I feel it's better to get him on early so he's tired.
Yeah.
He will get tired than it is to have Andy Carroll come on, say, in the 80th minute and then just trying to bomb for set pieces and trying to just knock it into him.
Yeah. Come on, boys, get closer. So, yeah, so Maximan's hobbling.
Yes, get them all hobbling, boys.
Is Callum Wilson come back on the pitch or not? I can't figure it out.
I don't think so yet.
No. They're making a sub. Joe Linton.
So, yeah, okay. Poor Andy Carroll.
One go in his last 24 appearances. Don't say stuff like that. Oh, Shay.
Yeah, don't like that, Shay. Don't like that.
He's disappointed himself. I got it.
Yeah,
I got
10 minutes. Still 10 minutes to go. Yeah, mate. If we could, if somehow we could level before half time,
Flipping heck.
What is like? Yeah, it's something. It's those each corner, mate. The wings just for us seem to be so open.
Yeah,
it's Stevens playing out of position is probably not. He's not as committed to the challenges there.
Joe Willock's having an easy game.
Yeah,
attacking that our right backside.
I think it's hard for him in the rain. This could also be a game where we might see Bertrand's pace go a little bit because it looks like he's already him against Willock on that side seems to be quite heavily uneven.
Get rid.
Come on, guys, let's not do this.
Oh,
Stevens.
Oh. Come on. Come on. Look for the second ball. It's like the rain's coming down now, though.
Yeah, hard, isn't it? But you know what I say, mate? I always say heavy rain is better for the away teams. It's probably not the same with no fans in, but I always feel like, oh, go on. But the way Newcastle play, it's probably better for them for everything to be slick.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Do you reckon, because of the way, all these loan deals work now, do you reckon there'd be a shout for us to get Minamino on a year and a half? Like, so we see out this season and we'd loan him next season as well?
Maybe.
I wouldn't mind just a year and a half out of him.
Depends what Liverpool's needs are. But if he does well, I can see Liverpool want him to stay here if they don't have a need for him.
It's a difficult one. It's the only thing that made me sort of uneasy about it as a signing. It was like, that's a great player to get in, and if he performs well, awesome. But it's kind of like, was it Schneidlin that was here on, or Alderweireld that was here on? He was just on loan, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It's like, great. It's great to have him. He's making a big difference to the team, but you know that when it comes down to it, there's a good chance you're probably not going to get him because he's turned too many heads.
When you said you thought Stevens was playing right back,
yeah,
didn't believe that for 1 second.
I wondered why you were questioning me so much.
I honestly thought he's doing like 5 at the back, like we did when we were having trouble with injuries the last fixture against Newcastle.
When you messaged me that, a bit of me was like, maybe Mike's out tactic me here, but more I thought about it, I was like, nah, it's like they always say Stevens like can play fullback, and Ralph said it in so many conferences.
Really?
Yeah, he said it loads of times that Stevens can go back there if need be. You just rather a defender being back there, wouldn't you? If you were playing, if you're playing FIFA and you're setting up and all your other centre midfielders or a centre back, you're probably going to put a centre back in that position, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's better to have one person out of position than it is to have two. So. And as we saw against what was the game before? Was it the Villa game when Diallo went out of position? Has made such a big difference to the game. I think maybe towards the end of the game you might see us go 5 at the back, but not right now.
The game against Arsenal, wasn't it? Did he get the ball? No.
Yes, he did.
Is it a yellow card?
Shouldn't be. Keep your cards in your pocket, Craig. I don't think he has.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Minamino's just the one-man wall.
3 attempts on target from us. And they've had 4. Keepers. Easy ball. Oh.
Oh, yes, is that our FA Cup game next week?
Yep.
Party
Yeah,
time.
it's on BT Sports. I bet they have an ex-Wolves player commentating.
Do you know who they should get? They should get Paul Jones, ex-Wolves, ex-Southampton, legend. I'd proper pop. If they had Paul Jones on commentary, even if he was rubbish, I'd be happy.
Yeah. Free kick.
Come on, boys. Level it up.
Prowse thinking, can I do something amazing? It's so funny. Now you know what Jan Bednarek sounds like. Like very high-pitched. It's not a foul.
Even Martial said it. What people didn't see, Mike, was when we showed that clip on the preview last night, just before we went on air, we played it, and we both did that impression. Very. Come on, Bedrand. Should have just left that for Minamino, let it roll back to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, can you imagine that? Minamino running.
Yeah, but he should have left that, like knocked it back for Minamino there.
All the 4s. Come on. get it 2-2 before half time.
Four minutes extra time, eh?
Bertie's got the ball. Come on. Ings out wide.
Here's a question for you, and I think it's an easy answer, but I think we've got the best looking coaching staff in the league. That's just a personal opinion. I think you line it up, I think we're up there.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's not an Ugo on the bench, is there?
What about Sammy Lee? Sam Allardyce? No? You don't see him on the cover of Gucci magazine?
Yeah, but I mean the whole coaching staff. You look at our assistants and everything, you're like, yeah, these are all young, fit dudes. Look at these guys. These guys are happening. I go for a beer with all of these. And you look at Sheffield United and you're like, oh, no thanks. You look at Villa and you're like, not a chance.
Oh.
Go on.
That's sick.
Pinball head. Oh. I mean, fair play to Newcastle. They'd have that pace to go forward. Oh, Minamino, the ball back there a little bit sloppy. Was that a corner? Someone got a corner out of that. What is it?
No, it's a goal kick.
Bloody good.
I didn't expect the first half to be like this, I'll be honest with you. Oh! Is he off?
He's got to be off, surely. To the pocket. Oh, it's only a yellow.
I'm just thinking it. I thought it was a... I'm not sure he makes much contact with Bertrand there.
No, it doesn't. That might be overturned.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. That's what they say. Prowse is leaving it to be. Because thing is, no one's going to think I'm going to shoot from out here. Come on. No.
Bertrand, mate, that was raw garbage.
Wasn't great.
Go on, Redmond, play it back in.
Bertie at fault. Bednarek.
For Christ's sake, what is going on at the back? Is that Bertrand at fault, or is that McCarthy passing again? Because we stick up for McCarthy an awful lot, but he does that all the time. No, that's McCarthy putting that dead in the middle there. He could have just knocked that in front of behind Bertrand where he's facing. He's not looked to see where Bertrand is.
This is ridiculous.
And on top of that, it's not even a decent shot, and he's in a bad position going backwards. It's getting to a point where Forster's looking like a better option.
I don't get it. I do not get it. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking like, we're going to go 2-2 before half time. Not my wildest dreams, I think that was going to happen. And that's it.
That's it. That's half time. Wow, I was confident towards the end of that half, and McCarthy kind of popped the bubble there. That's really aggravated me.
Oh, word. Yeah, McCarthy's at fault there, I think. Yeah, let's try and have a look at the positives if we can remotely. It's a much better performance, team performance, but the right and left back positions are, well, certainly the right back position just feels like we're wide open to exposure there. Stevens is nowhere near as quick a player as Kyle Walker-Peters is. And it just feels like we're being cut open down there.
It's two very slow fullbacks. This is causing us issues today. But he's looking all right going forward. But they're just not good enough today. Going forward, everything is looking pretty good. The few issues with Danny, I think, is just that the first touches seem to be going off. Passes seems to be going astray a bit. But yeah, that's McCarthy who's kind of popped the bubble there in the first half. Newcastle don't deserve to have 3 goals. I don't understand how they've got them.
No, and I think that's the mystery there. They've literally had. I mean, they haven't had much more than the 3 chances that they've taken. I just do not understand how we have conceded 12 goals in 3 halves of a game.
Yeah, goal difference is just ridiculous. And today I just can't believe how much this team needs Kyle Walker-Peters. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And okay, maybe Valerie wouldn't have been any better today, but to have someone who's actually fit for that position.
Well, looking at the bench, like if all those players are genuinely fit, and I think that's a big question because what I do is I think about switching up and maybe putting Prowse in the right back position and bringing Teller on.
That
maybe Ginello on.
No, that probably wouldn't be too bad a shout, seeing as we've got Oriel in the middle there, so we've got at least him doing his job in the middle there. It probably wouldn't be a bad shout to maybe look at Teller or something like that. Just it seemed to be looking so well, and then it happens. But at least Minamino's looking absolutely ridiculous. It just shows it just shows what a different class of player that there is. Every time he's been on the ball, his positioning, everything looks really, really good. Maybe going backwards, he's not quite up to scratch, but I'd rather have an attacking player be legit going backwards and not the best legit going forward and not the best going back. Then all right either way.
Yeah, and it's like you said. It's like, is it too many changes? I don't know. I mean, like with me saying like Redmond's playing on the left, all I've seen him is actually be on the right side.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? And Minamino's on the left side from what I can see.
I think there's a lot of flow in the front of our team where they can seem to switch it wherever they want or come central.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I think we just get it's then getting back into position afterwards. I think it's catching a few people out. But I think that's more, like we said, I think that's more the fullbacks going forward and then not getting back in time or not compensating for it. It just seems both off of their game a little bit today.
Yeah.
We've been, usually we're quite pro Bertrand on this channel, and that he's one of those players where you don't notice so much of the game because he does his job. Today, it just seems like his lack of pace against Willock is causing real issues, and then Stephen's lack of pace against St. Maximum is causing issues.
Yeah,
and they're just being tore apart.
Yeah, very true. Dan says James Ward-Prowse can get the better of Zaha. He's better cover it than Stevens.
You're absolutely not wrong there. Like, I do rate Ward-Prowse in that position. It's just how much he takes away going forward. But Minamino is looking tasty enough. And to be fair, Redmond's putting in some really good challenges and getting the ball back. That maybe
a little bit pedestrian though.
A little bit pedestrian, but it's better than what we've seen from that position in the past few weeks.
Yeah.
So maybe putting Teller in the middle there wouldn't be such a bad idea.
Yeah. I think the bitter pill to swallow here is, and I can see a few Newcastle fans in the chat section. It's not like they've been scoring loads of goals, is it? I mean, they've stepped up a bit. I think they had a win against Everton or something like that. But they're going to be loving this, aren't they?
They will
with their depleted side and them being 3-1 up against us. But
it takes away from Ralph's argument, all of our argument about depleted squads a little bit. We've had a rough time of it, but serve Newcastle, so we should be taking advantage of it. But it just seems that they just need to get going a bit.
Yeah.
But it's always a little bit shocking when the new guy is kind of outperforming the other people in a squad where he only came to this side a week ago now? When he signed? It's like, is he really? Does he understand what he's doing more than the rest of you? Come on, guys, let's keep it going. And I feel like I really need to see something out of Danny and Shay the second half.
You're absolutely right. I mean, it's been unbelievably quiet the last few games in terms of the input from Danny and Shay.
Like we said, Danny made that great clearance in the half, playing, doing his defensive duties pretty well, but he needs to start doing. They need to start doing something, and they've been offside a couple of times this half.
Yeah,
weird, awful first touches, bad passing. Between the two of them, they seem to just be off form a little bit. It's usually not too bad when one of them's off form, but right now they both are.
Yeah.
Looking at that first goal, I have to question McCarthy's positioning again.
Well, because he's anticipating a shot from St. Maximin as opposed to looking at what's coming. But it's also the positioning of our defenders in terms of who's got who.
Yeah.
I mean, the second goal was pretty freakish. But
yeah, second goal, it's hard to argue because it's a bad shot that's hit right at the defender and it's just happened to ping off the defenders. Like you can see Bednarek's turned his heeling to stop it going through his legs, but all that's done is hit it onto his other leg and bounce through the gap. It's hard.
Great goal by Minamino, though. It's about the first touch he takes, puts in position and hits it.
Yeah.
That's what we want. Look, we're still in this. This isn't game over.
Yeah. This league's crazy. Oh god, that goal was just stupid. Like, not like McCarthy should do he should do way better in the past, but also look
from outside the box,
and he's beating you at your near post along, and it's bounced before it's gotten to you in the middle. Like that's nothing, mate. You need to save that. He is on the floor before the ball's gone past him.
Yeah.
If it just needs to cover that near post, and again the Bednarek goal near post.
Mm-hmm.
In even the first goal with St. Maximin, I know that he's looking for that St. Maximin near post, but that near post is still so open.
Yeah,
like he's not close enough to that near post to say that. Oh well, that's what he's covering. But
yeah,
it's a bad day for Alex McCarthy, and it's a good day for Fraser Forster.
Good day for Newcastle United so far. I mean, coming here get turned into a challenge far too easily, and I just think that going down that right back position is just literally the moment someone's having a run, it's just no chance. Like there's no way Stevens is going to keep pace with any of their wingers.
Yeah,
is it?
No, it's not. It's clear to see what's going on. Wouldn't be surprised if we do see a change at halftime. Be interesting to see what happens. But like you say, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Teller comes on, or even Gineppo, and maybe Redmond plays a bit more central. Maybe if Gineppo comes on and Redmond plays central, but sort of where Theo has been playing in that sort of weird three up top role. So we've kind of got two in the middle, but Romeo playing slightly back and Redmond playing in front of him. So or even put. I'd probably rather see Gineppo play there because Redmond's winning the tackles quite well, and it'd be good to see Gineppo cutting in through the middle, running at the team, because I think their centre backs would have issues with him running at them.
Yeah, or maybe just move it around. I mean, you make no substitutions, but you have 3 at the back with Bertrand and James or Prowse in the left back and right back positions.
Yeah,
because then you sort of solidifying the back line to make sure you're not going to concede again, and then simply just because if anything, it looks pretty crowded up top when we get there.
Yeah, it does. It always looks crowded up top recently. I think we look at us and we're like, it's a very attacking team. And you just get there, and you're like, oh, there's just lots of attackers trying to get in the same positions. So
yeah,
but Minamino seems to be the only one in open space.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of space on that side. But they know that they're attacking down the left hand side, aren't they? They're going after our right back position because they know that's where we're weak.
Yeah.
Route 1.
Something before the Shrewsbury game, I was saying I want to see more Route 1, and that's how we scored against Shrewsbury. And then the Arsenal game, it seemed to be we were constantly doing that because we were awful at passing that game. There's a mix, there's a blend to find there, and I think we're just not implementing that enough. And I think that is why Shay and Danny suffer a little bit, because they're not getting that sort of delivery where they can run at a player.
Come on here. I'd rather have Ramsey at right back at this point. At least he's got pace. I honestly think we switch it up and stick, like I said, 3 in the middle at the back, and then Bertrand and Ward-Prowse out there. And then
there are options to go for, so it'd be interesting to see just what he does at halftime.
I mean, let's face it. I mean, we had McCarthy on the halfway line pretty much. We had such a high line on those first few minutes.
Yeah, we were. We just came out with confidence, but it's nice to see after the 3 goals that the confidence is still there, because like we said, they're 3 goals from Newcastle. They're just like, how do they score those? Because they've just not been on the attack. They've not been, not been their game. So it's just about us finishing those chances. Danny probably should have. I feel like Danny should have at least scored 1 that first half. The amount of the chances that he had, the positions he was in.
Yeah.
He just seems
too many touches.
Just too many touches. I don't understand. I don't understand how he's. That's something that him and Shay have both been really good at the past season and a half. Of they get the ball and they smash it and it goes in. I think that was one of my biggest compliments about Shay and Danny's when they first started. Like, oh, they don't seem to take that stupid extra touch.
Right.
But now they seem to be doing that a lot. It was the thing that used to really wind me up about, like, Gabby Adini used to take too many touches in the box, and then we would lose that opportunity. And it seemed to be a godsend when Shay and Danny started not doing that, but now they're doing it again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so daft. I mean, look, if there weren't those 2 stupid mistakes and that freak goal, it's 1-1, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I just there's a comment there from Jason saying about McCarthy. That's the other thing. McCarthy had a minute left on the clock and you decided to make that pass.
Right.
Like there's a lot of other options. He didn't think about it because he got the ball. He looked at the ball and he hit it straight over to Bertrand. He's not looked at where Bertrand is. He's not looked at other options.
Well, it's a poor pass.
It's a poor pass. It's a terrible pass. Where Bertrand was 4 yards ago. Before Alex got the ball. So it's just. It's hard. Like you complain a little bit with Forster that his kicking and his footwork isn't the best, but it's rare of occasion where I see him not putting in a pass just to a nearby player. It's those long balls and clearances that are just low and aren't amazing.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest of strikes. Oh well, second half coming up.
Confident. It's almost what it's been a few games recently, especially after the last game. remember that game where Hull were losing like 4-0 to City and the manager made them do the halftime on the pitch? It's a few times for us recently. I'm like, they don't deserve to stop. Just you sit them on that bench and you tell them you got to be ready to go again in a minute because what are you doing? Keep this energy up.
Is there any changes? Here we go. Right, we kicked off. I don't see any changes. Don't see any changes. All right. Oh my goodness. There we go. At least we've got an excuse now. Oh, it's raining. Yeah. It's raining really hard. What's Vestergaard doing up there?
Yeah, what is he doing up there?
You are joking me. It's as easy as that. It's as easy as that.
Why is Vestergaard that far over there? Then what's going on? What is that positioning? Prowse letting that through his legs there. That's a bit of an issue.
It's a carbon copy of the first goal.
Yep.
We're just going to do exactly the same thing over and over.
Go on, Shay. Go on, Shay.
Flipping out. It's like a nice touch from. You see that Minamino shot?
Damn straight I did. That was great.
Come on. Prowse, please. Please. He's a good keeper, that keeper as well, isn't he? Come on, Prowse. Some right foot magic. That's what we need.
I'm telling you, mate, it's going in.
That's a long way out.
It's a long way out.
If this goes in. Oh my goodness! Oh!
What about a son? Jesus, he is just the best at free kicks.
Oh man. Oh my
yes,
goodness.
mate.
How far out is that?
Oh my God, it's
Oh, do not go anywhere. This ain't over. My word. My word.
What an screamer, mate.
Wow. Hello?
Is he off?
Get in!
See you later, pal. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, goodbye.
Oh. Flippin' heck. First on match of the day, anyone? My word. Oh, wow. A goal and a red card.
See you later, son.
Listen to those fake fans sing. Hear that? Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm in so much trouble when I get out of this studio.
Yeah.
All this shouting and screaming. Come on, boys. 40 minutes against 10 men.
Oh.
God, never a dull day being a Saints fan.
No, never. Right, now everyone needs to stay calm. Don't visualize a loss. Just good thoughts, people. Come on.
Yeah.
Just 4-3 Southampton. That's all we've got to say. Come on. If everyone starts saying it, it will happen.
I'm at 5-3.
If you missed what happened, it was a James Ward-Prowse free kick from how far out would you say?
About 100 yards.
Yeah, about. If you're using English, probably about 40 yards.
Right. I'm gonna go as far as say that's the greatest free kick the Premier League has ever seen.
Wowzers! Pretty good. It's up there.
Mic drop.
I don't know. Ronaldo against Portsmouth is pretty good, but that's probably a close second.
That was so far out.
It was a mighty way.
Oh my word.
Wow, it's very wet there.
Man, it's not going to play well for the passing game, this.
No, it's not. So that's why we need to start hoofing it. One very direct football is what we need to be playing, especially now that they've got a man off the pitch. It's a very different game now, isn't it?
And it is. Craig Dawson's about to spray a puddle. Good luck with that. Oh man.
Come on.
Corner ball. Corner ball.
Here we go. Here's the thing. Bednarek scores, he'd break the tradition. There's no way we can lose 3-2 if he scores.
Stevens header. Oh, it was Vestergaard.
Oh, that was a good save by their keeper. Fair play to him. That's it, Bertrand. I think when we've played really well this season, we've not let them get the ball passed into our final third. And I think once they get passed into there, we get really nervous. We need to start stopping plays before they can get back there again, like the midfield and this high line. Like,
yeah,
we are stuffed when that high line goes away. About to say that's not a free kick.
Out wide, out wide. Look at him. Stay out there. Stay out there. Is that Redmond at the top?
Yeah, it's Redmond at the top there.
Man, you thought the first half line was high. Look at this. Oh my word.
What did we do when we were 3-1 down? Well, we played a really high line.
It's passing like that. It just makes you just a little bit nervous.
I mean, there's a lot about this team that makes me nervous, mate. I can't start picking up individual things, otherwise I'm going to fall to pieces.
Yeah. But Ralph has commented on the fact that he does also find it quite sketchy how close to other players these players pass it around. Like they can take risks in their passing.
Yeah. But sometimes, I mean, look at the third goal. Oh, fair play, Vestergaard. Well, that's a free kick there. Come on. I mean, I think we would have all rather that free kick there.
All day long. That ball is barely moving.
Guys, oh my God, look how bad it is. That's it. Get him off too. Get them all off.
Didn't even see that. Didn't even see that.
I was too busy just looking at the pitch and how bad it is.
That's nothing.
Well, he's done nothing now. He's kicked himself of anything.
Yeah.
I really can't believe how bad the pitch is. Did they not have the raised pitch like everybody else does?
Oh man.
Yeah, good save, wasn't it? Would love for Vestergaard to have scored that.
I think they just need better drainage on their pitch. I mean, it's
That's what I mean. I don't think it's raised. I think it's just a flat surface.
It's pretty much the highest point in Newcastle city centre. Man, it was unnecessarily close, wasn't it? Minamino out wide. Go on.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, what? Oh.
Go in.
Oh.
It's a shame.
Come on, tackling each other now. State of this.
That is crazy. I've not seen a Prem pitch like that in a long time. Is that if there are Newcastle fans in here, is it always that bad?
Come on, Redmond, do something amazing. Oh, Redmond, seriously.
All of that, mate. You had all of those players in the box. You ran it into that treble. Oh, nice one, Stevens. I think Stevens and Vestergaard have swapped.
You reckon?
Yeah. Stevens is playing really, really central.
Well, I don't know. Vestergaard's right there as well.
But look where he is. Or maybe Bednarek swapped. Look.
Bednarek, because there's Bertrand. Same thing again. Route 1. Is that a corner? No.
Come on, Danny. What was that? He could have cut in there, and he might have won a penalty if he could have looked for that.
BT commentators.
Well, I don't listen to them. I've even switched my commentators on FIFA off now. I just don't bother. Times have changed, mate. Times have changed. It's all right. One day they get a commentator back that I like, some with a bit of character.
Yeah.
Saying that, Blackmore is the best, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Solent is the best. Like, if you want Southampton commentary, that's the one to go for. I wish there was a way to sync it up so I could listen. Like, well, obviously I don't need it anymore because we do this, but I do. If I'm at work watching the game, I do tend to have the silent commentary on. Seriously? Oh my God, what is going on? Thank God.
It's ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. Oh, that was a bad pass as well.
Oh, yeah. He took a fair bit of water with him, doesn't he? I mean, I know that's going to be an issue that the ball is falling short, but they're under-hitting these passes. Like, you have to be able to compensate for that.
Look at us get back, though.
Yeah, like...
Which team's got 10 men?
In it.
Look at this picture now. Which team's got 10 men? It's been drilled. It's like, don't you dare concede another. But definitely not now.
Yeah, it'd be an absolute disgrace if we you know, if we can see now, it will be.
There'll be questions.
There'll be questions there. I mean, say what you want about the Newcastle side, but there's a few players on that pitch that have gone down with knocks, and you can see that they're limping and suffering a bit.
Yeah,
and they're playing through it. So fair play to them. This will be a big effort from them. However, I won't say it because if it doesn't happen, then I look stupid.
Oh my goodness. Stevens, seriously.
Mate, Stevens, that is what you did when we all wanted you out of the team. And then that's made me very angry. That's how we conceded. That's how we conceded. This is how, like, what was it? Was it the Brighton game, that last game of the season, or was it Huddersfield, that last game of the season that we went to, when he did that on the line and ended up drawing?
2 seasons ago, Huddersfield, yeah.
Like, that was the thing he used to do all the time, and I thought that was out of his game, lollygagging at the halfway line. Boy, you best not do that again, otherwise we are going to have problems.
They're struggling with the passing now.
Yeah, they are. They can't keep there's no pace on the ball, so they're struggling. But that's why they need to give it to Minamino, and they need to get it to Redmond. They need, Redmond's not been amazing running it with it today, but
he's got it then. That was a great knock.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Shade. Yes, Redmond's on. Redmond. Go on.
Go on.
Oh!
Oh, my God. Come on, boys. Come on.
Oh. Oh, man. For it to bounce off the post and go straight back to the keeper.
That's the other side of luck. You know what I mean? Their second goal is what luck looked like is what luck looked like in football, and that is what bad luck looks like in football. It's so hard.
Yeah. Newcastle doing all right. They don't look like they're down to 10 men, do they?
No.
It's just a worry.
It's like when we got the red in the midweek. The first thing I said was, well, in this league, it's usually a lot harder to play against a 10-man team than it is an 11-man team because the defense just goes in. They put 10 men behind the ball and it's awful.
Yeah.
Obviously went the other way for us, but Newcastle are kind of a team that play like that anyway.
Man. Is that a yellow card? No.
Nope.
Splash around though. Go on, Redmond. Oh,
come
Minamino,
on,
go on.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
Is he off? Oh, he's offside.
He's offside. Of course he is.
Right, he's not off. It was played on by a Newcastle player, though.
Yeah, surely he's played on by a Newcastle player. Let's look through that. No. All right then. Is there going to be a VAR looking at that?
Imagine if they were in the VAR room going like, "Oh, we need to make sure something goes to Southampton. Let's have a really close look at this." It feels like they're stalling.
Does a little bit, but I feel like if it was, we would have had the thing up saying VAR. So
yeah.
What changes would you make right now?
None.
No.
So St. Maximan's coming off.
I mean, that's a goal threat. That's a goal threat gone, but it's more defensive now. So we're already struggling to break it down. But
up a brick wall.
They're putting up a brick wall. But the way we're playing right now does look like we've got goals in us. So let's do this. Who can we bring on? Obviously, Gineppo, Salasu. Teller, Nalundalu. I wouldn't be opposed to bringing Nalundalu on.
For who?
Either Shea or Ings.
You reckon?
Yeah. I honestly think,
What's that going to say to Shea or Adam? Shea or Ings?
See what I was going to say? Score a goal. I know it's harsh, and I know that there are boys and everything, but who scored last, Nalundalu or Shea? Who scored more recently for us?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like against Newcastle, against this team, he has a good chance of scoring.
Yeah.
Because they, not to be mean to Newcastle, but or to Steve, but they play championship style football. Very defensive, and I feel like Lindeloof's kind of used to that kind of way. What was it?
Well, they're pretty resolute.
I mean, yeah, you look, what we were saying just a minute ago. Look at which team looks like they've got 10 men on the pitch. This is what you can tell which team have got 10 men on the pitch now.
Yeah.
Oh, go on. Oh. He's just yeeted Shea out of the way there.
It doesn't feel like we're making use of the extra player there at the moment. That's the thing.
That is the thing.
So 20 minutes left.
I will say Stephen's performance today has made me very excited to see what Salasu can do.
Yeah, Salasu's not coming on. I'll tell you that much.
He's not coming on today.
No.
But next time we need a centre-back filling in, when Vestergaard or Bednarek can't play, I'd like to see him on the pitch. Might be a bit snap judgmental against Stevens here, but, I was always happy to admit that Yoshida was the third choice.
Right.
Wow, that was a great turn by the Newcastle player.
Yeah, quick throw in. Oh, that's a great ball.
Come on.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, it's sketchy stuff. Come on, boys.
Oh, look at that. Literally 2 of them going into press Jack Stevens.
Yeah. They know where the weakness is.
Yeah.
God, all that water that came off the floor then when Romeo just hit it.
Come on, Bertrand.
Come on.
Oh.
Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh. He's gonna puddles. He's on his own. There's no way he can do anything.
Go on. That's it.
Look at the state of the pitch now, though.
It's crazy how bad it is. Come on. I would love a Minamino brace would be insane.
Oh.
I mean, it was a smart play by Romeo. Like that, I like what he was doing. It's just.
Oh man, passing back to the keeper along the ground in these conditions, though.
It's fine as long as McCarthy just isn't an idiot.
Yeah, but that's the sort of thing.
But it's just going to fall short, and it's not going to. The thing about McCarthy's pass in the first half, you could say that it might have been the water that fell short, but it was completely in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he didn't play it safe behind where Bertrand was.
It's not stopping the weather.
Nope, not at all. Has Ralph had a change of hats? How was Almiron given that much space in that position? What's he grabbing his throat for? Man, I feel so bad for defenders in this league because, you know, what happened to Bertrand against United is just what happens now. Like, attackers can just fall at a whim and get cards given. Yeah. You look at something like that. It's like, oh, okay, is it a free kick? Is it really a card? Like, they've gone shoulder to shoulder there. Are they checking? Are they checking a red? Are you for real? Is he about to get sent off for the exact same thing?
Well, I think looking at where Prowse is, he's literally in line.
It'd probably give him a red for that.
Check complete.
Check complete. About to say, of our luck of the way it goes. In general, Craig Pawson's had a pretty good game.
Yep.
Why has Romeo got hold of Bednarek shorts?
What?
How's he hurt himself then? My God, the ref is muddy.
It's a 50-50.
50-50. That's just tough, mate. That's just tough. That's a 50-50. Both of you have hit the ball there, and you've lost. Although, I think as a kids playing football, we've all done that, and it does kill.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody's first football injury. Oh, yeah. Haven't they used all their subs? So they'll be down to 9.
Have they? Aye.
Oh, stretcher's coming out. Damn.
Thing is, in conditions like this, like injuries happen quite easily.
Yeah.
So
it's the unfortunate thing. That's really unfortunate. You got Phil for Newcastle there. You know, as a team, you know, we've been hit by injuries a lot recently, especially after, you know, with this game. But it's hard. Must be. It's a struggle. Oh my God, there's gonna be a lot of added time.
we need it. We need it to stop it raining.
Hold on, I'm gonna check their squads and see how many subs they used. Yeah, mate, they've used all their subs.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Right, boys. They're now down to 9 men. So let's. No excuse. Let's.
The trouble is, if we win this, it says nothing.
I know, but it didn't say anything against United either. However,
no, I know.
we need points, and you know, I'm not looking at this as to make a point or a statement. I'm looking at this as let's get 3 points and go above Arsenal.
Yeah. We got to score 2 goals for that to happen.
Well, we've not used any subs, and I feel like now with 9 men, I feel like they'll be making some big challenges down the other end. So, set piece galore.
He's one of their key defenders, though, isn't he? Shah?
Yeah.
Well, that's never a nice thing to see someone go off on a stretcher.
No, no. Football fans will show in solidarity that no one likes to see someone going off on a stretcher.
No.
Unless it's a Portsmouth player. Which I know that sounds harsh, everyone, but that is the truth. That is the truth. That's the truth on this channel. That is, you know, I like to set thing I'm pretty passive against every other team. I'm not, you know, there's not really any team I hate on.
Yeah.
Except for one.
Right. Let's have a bit of urgency. Come on.
Yes. That would be good. Come on, boys. Attack, attack, attack.
That's it. Come on.
Great challenge by Danny there.
Corner ball.
Here we go.
Corner
Come on.
ball.
Big Vestergaard. Yeah, fair play to Newcastle. That, now they're down to 9 men. They're just putting it all behind the box. It's going to be really hard for us to get all the points, but because they will now be 10 minutes plus probably, I'm going to guess maybe 5, maybe 6 minutes of added time.
I thought so. Yeah.
Here's a question: will you be watching the Fulham West Ham game just because of who's refereeing it?
Yes.
And I know this sounds bad. Oh, Nilinda's coming on. It's Jack Stevens.
Well, why wouldn't you put an extra striker on the pitch?
Yeah, let's go for it, boys. Let's go for it. Yeah, it sounds bad, but I'm really hoping for some really awful refereeing decisions in the Fulham West Ham game, just so we can get rid of Mike Dean and Lee Mason for good.
Yeah.
I would just love it to get to a point where every team in the league is like, yeah, we don't want them. We don't want them doing our games.
Why's my camera keep going off?
Well, I've been using it a lot recently.
What's going on?
Just like to everyone watching, just remember, Mike's the one that spent a lot of money on that camera. This is just my nice little webcam. Doesn't ever switch off. You can always see me.
It's like it's over here.
Mike will now be on his phone for the rest of the stream.
Yeah.
Oh!
There I am.
Is that a corner? Wow.
So that's something there.
I don't understand how Shelby hit that on the volley and it didn't go out for a corner. Oh. I think that's the other down. Oh, that's a shame. Just past Minamino. Go on, son. Come on, keep chasing. Ah, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, I think the other thing that's a bit disappointing is that there's a few times where obviously now they've got to overhit their passes to keep up with the pitch. Mm-hmm. There's been a few now that like they hit those passes, but it doesn't actually touch the ground, so it's just got too much pace on it. It's you got to be real knowledgeable how you're passing that ball. Goal kick.
Come on.
I would love an London goal today. Because I think one of the best things to have in the Premier League team is competition for place. And if we can have a young striker come through the academy that's scoring a few goals and can put a bit of fire under Shea and Danny, always good in this competition. I wonder if we'll see another substitute. We've got 2 left in all, not to rub it in Newcastle fans' faces, but...
Come on. Why are we trying to do clever things like that? Come on. Oh.
Shea, mate. Shea.
The irony to be playing against 9, though. Do you know what I mean?
It's funny.
Yeah.
This is like
you don't concede when you got 9 players on the pitch.
Yeah. this is the other way, and not okay, when you go down to 9 men, how it goes. It just becomes super boring, and it's impossible to break them down because they're all behind the ball. I just think it took us too long to start doing that. You eat like we scored, that wasn't really a change of tactics in the game, was there? Oh, how that ball just fell, like on that pitch is awful. Like you can't anticipate the bounce properly. Like there is no bounce. Come on, boys.
Corner
Great
ball.
ball in by Vestergaard. Vestergaard has got one hell of a ball in him, doesn't he? Like he can deliver it into the middle fantastically. Prowse coming through the middle there.
Flipping heck. He's climbing on top of him.
Tumble. Penalty? Anybody look at it? It's a corner. Not going to take a look at it, maybe? VAR it? Come on.
He's climbing all over him.
Come on. I don't understand. Like, are they taking a look at it? I mean, like, everyone's complaining about it. Guess not. I guess not. Come on, Danny, keep your head up. Wow. Vestergaard's in the box, like.
Oh, come on.
Terrible ball.
It's on a platter for us here.
Literally, it's just breaking it down. But you know what we can't do? This is what we can't do. We can't pick a defense like this.
No.
Like, they should have just... You'd be better off laying it off to Minamino, who's in the middle of the park, and just let him blast it. Like...
Handball! Handball!
Handball! That was a handball! Are they not going to look at that? Why are the decisions not being looked at?
It might well be.
Well, it's just that the ref doesn't the ref get a ping, doesn't he, when it gets if it's a handball? I hope they're checking it.
Go on.
Come on!
Whoa!
Go on! Oh, for God's sake! What's going on here?
Foul on what? Foul on what?
The keeper. It'll be a foul on the keeper.
What exactly has Vestergaard done to foul the keeper there?
I don't know.
Apart from stood next to him.
The keeper's jumped on him. It's just
sitting
it and you make contact with the keeper.
Oh, come on.
I can't believe we've not gone back and look at that handball either. Like, what's we not?
20 minutes of stoppage time, please.
I'll be completely fair in this game, and I think the refs had a pretty good game. But I'm questioning whoever's on VAR and who's not pulling these up and not being checked. Whoever the fourth official is today.
Yeah. Come on.
Six minutes, eh? Off the line.
They've got 9 players on the pitch.
But they've got 9 players behind the ball, mate. That's the thing. Like, and one thing that we can't do. Do you know how you get through this? Is with Barcelona passing and just pure football, which is what United did against us. United just, absolutely knew how to pass the ball about and get through these sort of things. That's what their bread and butter is, really.
Yeah, this makes it 10 times worse, though. The fact that
come on. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Come on, boys. You got to get a point. You got to get a point.
Oh, what was that?
Just the wrong direction to go in. Just decision making in this team is just it's just people. They'll be doing this now. But it's that funny thing of like, what was it, 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, we were saying how good the run of form is, but this is just ridiculous, isn't it? Like not getting anything here. Sounds silly, but I'm very worried to see what Leeds are going to do. As attacking as they are. It does shine a bad light not being able to get past 9 men, especially with how poorly we played with 10 men. It does raise a big question of just what we can do.
It's a joke. Absolute joke. It's like, why are you crossing from there when you've got about 10 yards of space in front of you?
Honestly, mate, it's just decision making. I don't understand. I don't understand what they're doing right now. Do you know what it is? You know that bit in Austin Powers when he's trying to turn the cart round, he's just back and forth in it into the wall. That's what we're doing. It's just you're not going anywhere. You just make it look like you are. Like, it's a lot of effort for nothing. I'm gutted the Lundalu's not doing anything, but then he's not really getting any look into the ball. Oh, that was a bad first touch from him. I mean, awful, awful, awful.
That'll be it. I'm just gonna
that'll be it.
Joke. Absolute joke.
Yeah.
Right, everyone, we're going to jump straight into the post-match. Thanks for watching, as always, and we'll see you shortly.